There must be some kind of way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, how can I get no relief? Begging men, they drink my wine, and plowmen dig my herbs, but none of them along the line, no one any of his world.
Hey, good evening. You're on the Robert Jeter Show, Blues in the News, coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia, off the cuff, unedited, just giving you my 3 or 4 cents worth. So, I was thinking, I'm always thinking, right, about what's going on in the world. Yeah, I'm a news junkie. I can't help myself. It does make you go crazy. But there's so many forces at play. There's so many things going on. At the same time, it should be obvious what's right and what's wrong, no? I can't understand why so many people are still blinded. Blinded by the light. After watching that speech with the debate between Trump and Biden the other day, it's obvious that Biden is out of it. But like I said, what goes around comes around. That's the thing called measure for measure, mida kanigmida, I believe it's called in Hebrew. But, basically justice will be served one way or another. And so he started up his whole career lying. I think he's always been a liar. And, so much corruption with this administration. But finally, the jig is up. And even the Democrats are becoming aware that he can't carry on much further. He can't do much more as president of the United States without blowing everything up, even more so than it already has blown up. So it's clear, it should be clear, that his presidency has been a failure. Any house built on sand won't last. And, his whole administration is built on the sandcastle. This pie in the sky. This dream, this morbid dream of some kind of socialist Marxist state where climate change and DEI and CRT and wokeism is the most important things to worry about. It's not Russia. It's not what's going on in the Middle East. It's not all the illegal immigrants coming in. It's not the crime. It's not the exorbitant inflation. It's not the economy. It's not the corruption. It's climate change and stuff like that. Those progressive ideas. And then you got a president who can't walk, can't talk, can't function most of the time, Even though he came out after the debate and gave some kind of speech, arguing about the Supreme Court case, which just came out in favor of Trump's, and a lot of times he has presidential immunity. So a lot of the cases, a lot of this lawfare against Trump is unwinding. So he came out and gave a whole speech about how he's disappointed, and I think they put makeup on him or something because he looked so white during the debate. But this speech was a very short speech, presentation, I should say, on TV. I think somebody put a fake makeup on him or something. He looked like, they called Trump the Orange Man when actually Biden looked like the Orange Man. And he read right from the, teleprompter. So, heaven forbid he goes off-lib. Off the cuff like I do now. I'm totally off the cuff. But that's the way I like it, free and easy. I'll make mistakes sometimes, but hey, who doesn't? So there's so many forces at play, like I said before, but it should be obvious which are the good forces and which are the bad forces. But as I said before, and I'll say again, it seems some people can't recognize the two. Some people are just born in the BS. Some people just have the DNA of BS from drinking too much Kool-Aid or something. I don't know. And some people just don't like the country. Some people just don't like America. Some people just don't like the Constitution. And freedom and, free market enterprise. And some people are just naive. And then you have the Muslim aspect of it. I was going to talk a little bit about the religious wars that's going on. We're really in a world war, but it's not totally one side against another side. It is one side against the side. It's the side against evil and the side against bad, and the side against good. So it's good against evil, and that's the war that's actually taking place. But it has all kinds of forms. So if you're not aware of what's going on and you keep your head in the sand, you're clueless. But basically, the good guys, right? Get it? The good guys offer freedom and liberty and traditional Western society. Not that it's been perfect, not that we haven't made mistakes, but it's a lot better than living under communism. It's a lot better than living under barbarianism. It's a lot better than living, in North Korea. Let's face it. No country has had the freedoms like this country has. Even we had slavery, we got over it. We worked our way through it. And right now, you have more slavery right now going on with all this sex trade and child abuse, et cetera, going on from the immigration, the illegal immigration. All these people come across the border and all that stuff. You got more slavery going on right now than probably you had in the old South, back in the day. And it's probably more brutal. Not that the plantation owners were always nice people, and not that black slaves had a horrible time, but the brutality of these gangs in Mexico, the brutality that they're going through to get to America, it's like nothing that we've ever seen before. And that's a replacement kind of purpose in this, to replace Americans with foreigners. So maybe they'll vote more on the left or whatever. And it's happening everywhere. But things are turning, things are turning. You can see it in France recently. The right's won some parliamentary elections. Marine Le Pen, the conservative leader in Germany, and a lot of other countries. Here in the United States, you see Trump is getting more and more support. So people, the general populace, is just fed up with all this wokeism because it leads to chaos. It leads to suffering. It leads to economic disaster. And then you have the Muslims, attacking Israel right now, and the Muslims in the world are very anti-Semitic and trying to control the West. But with this rise of the right, you're going to get rid of a lot of this, and it has to happen. Macron in France, he's getting so much hate mail right now because he's siding with the anti-Semites in the left, the far left, and the anti-Semites against Le Pen and the right. And people hate him for it. So the right is taking over slowly but surely, and Trump will probably win in the election here. But it's going to be hell to pay because these people are so entrenched and they've got so much to lose, and they've invested so much time and energy and money into their new world order. But when all is said and done, the right will win in the end. I do believe. If not, then it's over with. It's the end of Western civilization. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I don't think you want to live in that kind of world. So, just be aware of all the forces at play. And have a good evening. And I'll see you next time, because I'm not going to stay up much longer tonight. I'm talking sort of soft. I guess I'm tired, right? It's getting late at night. Well, it's not that late. What happened to me? Oh, this is a side note, but my alarm went off last night. In the middle of the night, there was a smoke alarm I have in the house, and for some reason it went off. There was no fire or anything, but it went off in like 2 o'clock in the morning. It wrecked my whole sleep. So right now it's only 9:48 in the evening, but I'm feeling a little tired. So, but I'll catch you next time. But just remember, get your head out of the sand, find the light, and fight against the darkness. It's all about love and peace. And hate is the enemy, man. The hate will get you nowhere. But dead early. Kill you. Love you. Take care.
I can feel the highway under my seat. Hey, summer's burning, I can feel the heat. Yeah, my dash is warm, but my top is down. Got my pedal to the metal for higher ground. When I get to the crossroads, I won't act the father of lies, no. I'll like the 4 angels. Step inside, take a ride to the other side. Yeah, I broke down in Tennessee. Get back to Georgia seemed the death of me. But I was found by Elijah's hand. No promise of fail would ruin his plan. There on that highway I was blinded by the light. Said the salvation was up ahead inside. Knew it was right, shining through the night. I'm on the highway of redemption. There's no speed limit where I'm bound. I'm on a road that has no wind. But before it's too late, you should get your soul in shape. Still got room inside my car if you want to fly to the other side. Let's fly. By the light, said the salvation was up ahead inside. Knew it was right, shining through the night. I'm on the highway of redemption. There's no speed limit where I'm bound. I'm on a road that has no end. Before it's too late, you should get your soul in shape. Still got room inside my car if you want to fly other side.